That helped him get past that first cut story from last year. And this was Italo's opening ride in the matchup, Bugs.
Yeah, well, Italo, he wants to come out firing in this heat. He got a 5.17 for this effort. And, you know, he's the world champion. Pardon me, it's about time. I mean, he really came out and wanted it. He could tell the end of the heat, it really meant a lot to him.
And we're getting this one started quickly. Italo Ferreira, Leonardo Fioravanti, and Jake Marshall. Flying down the line is the 2019 world champion.
He's had 2 9s, 2 17s. He ideally needs to get a result here.
One of the most hyperactive surfers on tour. One of the fastest surfers in transition on the wave. And now the Italian has had some great moments in main break in his life. Putting together some nice arcing turns. And looking for a finishing move. Lays into it and just tidies it up well through the inside section. We'll miss that rock shelf. Helped himself to a couple of Red Bulls before the matchup. There's the wrap from Fioravanti. What'd you see here, Flick?
Yeah, a nice opener. I mean, a little bit slow, and this wave kind of fizzled out. It was one of the ones that didn't have much wall to it, but he's getting to work.
Looking to get past the mid-season cut. We'll keep you posted on the live rankings. Here comes Jake. Big connection there, nice and strong. Frontside snap. There's the carving hook. And the Californian has a wild end section. I didn't see any place to really put your board right there. It just went completely flat on him underneath his feet.
He milked that wave for all it was worth. And out the back here, we're seeing the replay of Jake Marshall's wave. And that first turn was so well timed. Straight up into this second carve. It's just super unfortunate here that, yeah, it was just such a difficult section to hit. You know, here we're looking at that first turn again now, and just straight up into the lip. He releases the fins and just timed it perfectly.
Well, they said, you know, Jake comes through on this one, but they did say the low tide on the bricks is going to be a real issue.
Yeah, I mean, that end section just gets more and more difficult, and you can see it right here. I mean, look how shallow it is, and they're really, I just don't see how he could have rode out of that, really. It just draining away completely underneath his...
Take it heat by heat, try to put a great performance together. He was talking to his coach, Chris Gallagher. They really were emphasizing being on the best waves of the matchup. Fioravanti in attack mode. Nice combination in a short space. Everything starting on the north shore of Oahu instead of finishing there. Back to turns with Leonardo here.
Yeah, he looks really strong. I mean, it was only a 2-turn wave, but just looks like he's flowing really nicely. That first turn was so fast, this carve. You look like he loads off the bottom here, and this wrap section, he just pulls it around so fast and so tight in that first part. And here we have Italo again, up and riding on his backhand, and absolutely nails that section there. Brings it up, brings the fins through the back of the wave on that last turn there.
Take another look, starting with Italo, Bugs.
Yeah, well, Italo's really getting very busy in this heat, and he likes doing this. He gets about 3 or 4 waves under the belt, and this wave here, that inside section, no problem on his backhand. As you slow it down here, he's got that deep bottom turn, just 12 o'clock high, just slams it out of the lip. And Italo's starting to really feel it now. He gets that good rhythm down the line. A bit of a crumbly lip, and he uses every part of it. Just, you know, the tail just slides there, and you can see how much bump on this low tide section, up and over, no problem.
It's so funny, that end section's really providing a bit of trouble for most of the surfers.
Right into a wrapping turn for Jake Marshall. Snaps it. Nice and clean. There's the float, creating some space down the line. Will he have some water left on this one? Not too much wave to work with, but at least he avoids landing in the flats there. And also Jake Marshall on his last wave, Felicity.
Yeah, nice first carving turn off the top here, and looking for that second section, and nice variety, throwing it up into the lip again. And yeah, this inside section just dying out. I mean, it's challenging on that inside right now. It's either going to be bone dry and you're having to deal with that, or it's either fizzling out and you're not getting that end section. So nice start to the wave though. That carve was really nice to watch. Then he throws it back up into the lip for this second turn. Nice snap there, little release of the fin. And yeah, this wave straight back up into the lip again. But after this, it just dies out a bit.
And great rail work for Jake Marshall on the sharp eye equipment. Not much of an end section left, but still great technique and form through all the major points on that wave. 5.93 for this effort. Had some tough conditions, and now we're so happy to be scoring. Overhead to start on the takeoff for the Italian. Fioravanti hits it off the lip. Drives through the wrapping cutback, and he'll lay into it. Great execution right in the pocket. See if he can stay on his feet, and manages to find another good section to work with and throws down the hack. Let's go through some replays, starting with Leo here, Felicity.
Yeah, beautiful first turn in the lip there, and followed by a nice carve in the pocket. Beautiful surfing here, really nice technique. I like how he's mixing it up and showing different variety on this wave, and he gets a finish. And
after finaling at Pipeline, still in a great position on tour. Hard off the bottom, overhead section, wrapping cutback for Marshall, and keeping that motion down the line to make that section. Beautiful snap over the roof and shuts it down.
Almost over, but he keeps going, and out the back though, Jake Marshall on this wave. Beautiful surfing here, and I really like this turn here. Really hard section to negotiate, but he just drove straight up through that lip.
Margaret River's been his best event on tour, making more than one final in the past. As we see the backhand of Italo once again, Bucks.
Yeah, Italo is trying to put together something to get out that 5.17. Just sort of comes unstuck at the end though. So this is not a super high scoring heat. So this one's wide open still. Leo's sitting in third place, but this wave here, Flicky, at least he holds it together at the end. He's going, yes, he's pumped. He's feeling that this is his best ride.
Yeah, he definitely liked it. You could see the body language, giving himself a fist pump. So I think it was all in this last section here. It just was so well timed, and yeah, he could feel that. I mean, nice first carve here. He brings it back around. And setting up here for this second turn. Similar sort of carve, but I think this is where that good feeling's coming from. It's this last section here. He just tagged it. You know, that timing was just right, and yeah, look at this body language and this claim here. He's happy with that.
Always has such a solid game plan prep before he goes to battle. But Jake's looking smooth, tearing this wave apart. How about the throw tail? And unfortunately, a bit of backwash knocked him down. The stretches he had to do, the physical therapy. As we see the backhand of Italo again, Bugs.
Yeah, Italo, he's coming alive in this heat. He knows that he's behind the 8 ball. Kind of similar ride.
He already made the cut officially, and he gets to surf pressure free from here on out, as he's doing right now. Watching him from the sky. Fioravanti throwing the fins into reverse, somehow pulling himself back on his feet, and disappears again. That's how awkward that end section can be.
We've only got 10 minutes left, and we're seeing a replay now of Leo's last wave, and beautiful first turn, straight up into the second turn, giving us a bit of variety. And look, he went to the air there, and he almost stuck that. You know, you got to give it to him.
It's key. No matter which direction it goes, I'm going to be stoked, and there's a lot of surfing left in me for sure.
Oh, absolutely, and a lot of love down here. Thanks for your time, Sal. Thanks, Groms. Have a good day.
Real quick, anyone wandering past, make sure you enter the comp, because the prize is big, hey Groms? So big tech prize. So come down and bring the family. We're stoked to see you.
He's got this one kid. I saw him do a full radio flip. It was an unbelievable full rotation. He would say, Leo again.
Big hack there for Fioravanti. Loving his control of main break. Remember, he needs a 6.04 for the lead. Nice variation of different rail turns. The layback is really popular. The judges really love it. Felicity, how'd you enjoy this one?
Yeah, I liked it, Joe. I mean, that first nice tag off the top there into that massive layback. And yeah, you're right. If you just focus on the surfboard, you really see how much it moves. And God, he just displaced so much water there, sending rooster feathers into the air.
Scratching into position. We might have a taker here. It is the Goofy Foot world champ from 2019. Wrapping cutback. Italo driving off the bottom. Attacks the pocket again. Quick vertical whip to come down with a section, and he's loving it. Let's get caught up here. Last of Italo.
Yeah, Italo's wave, I really liked it. It was a lot bigger than any other wave we've seen surf. 3 big solid maneuvers, and this is the move that I like the best, that finish. You can see he's stoked. You can see he's loving that. Releasing the fins on that last turn and airdrop to finish. Yeah,
to improve on the situation.
I think we're going to see maybe a bit of a difference in scores now with that last one of Italo's.
Jake Marshall on the move. Sets up a deep bottom turn, a nice clean wrapping cutback. Sets up a nice blowtail, and he will look to ride out. There it is, hands are up. Bit of passion out of Marshall. Then compared to Jake Marshall's right here, Bucks.
It's just 2 huge maneuvers. Just big wrapping cutback there. Nice solid wave here. And this wave here, this one here, really had to wrestle with this wave to make it. And you know what? It was a pretty clean recovery.
One more look on this blowtail, Felicity.
Yeah, the first look I had, I was like, oh, was that maybe not too clean? But looking at that on the replay, I liked it. Those 2 turns were really strong.
Is to avoid the elimination round.
Wow, look at that. Italo has taken the lead, Joe.
15 seconds. Jake will get this wave. It's a small one. So it looks like he's already motioning. He'll just take this one into the beach. Also last of Fioravanti, and Italo getting involved one more time. This one counts. Backside wrap. Nice snap on the backhand. Getting a little bit more room off the lip line there. Well done for Italo to float it into the flats. Everybody's fired up. Marcos lost his hat. Marshall drops to second. Fioravanti will be in the elimination round.
Yeah, what a turn up. Leo, 2 minutes to go in the heat, was winning the heat. Now Italo beats Jake Marshall by 1/100th of a point.
13.94 to 13.93.